what's going on YouTube? It's David Conrad Bach back for another episode of GTAdventures. I'm coming to you from historic downtown Glendale, Arizona. I'll be showing you around the town square, walking up and down some of the historic streets, and we'll also be stopping at a restaurant. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. That's all coming up. So we are coming up to one of the main streets of historic downtown Glendale. You can see there's a lot of old shops and some that are not operational. Some shops are vacant, or I believe that's what it is, some are vacant. But a lot of these shops that are here in downtown are actually old, historic. There are some old shops, some are newer than others, and all in all, it's a mixture of old and new businesses. So I'm gonna go ahead and cross the crosswalk, and we'll be stopping at the town square coming up. Okay, y'all, so we're coming up to the town square where there's a lot of nice sceneries to see in the town square. There's a small clock, which I've seen a lot of clocks in the GTAdventures series. There's one in Wickenburg that I did a little showcase of, a little clock in Wickenburg. So if you guys want to check that video out, I'll link it in the description down below. But anyway, after this crosswalk, we will be here at the town square. Here it is. Okay, y'all, so this is the town square, and the clock I was talking about is actually being worked on right now. But there's a few placards throughout the town square that I can show you, including one on the clock. It was dedicated in memory of Thelma Rennick Heatwell, who was born in 1912 and passed away in 1991. The person covered life in the Glendale community for more than 40 years as a newspaper reporter. Her reporting demonstrated her belief that the public had a right to know the truth. Thelma Heatwell, Harrier, Asdell, Betty Hare, and Mary Jane Shown were instrumental in acquiring the town clock, which was dedicated in 1987. Really good history behind the clock. I never knew that until I looked at the placards here. There's a few other placards as well. Let's take a look at that. So this town square is known as Murphy Park. And in case you were wondering who Murphy was, William J. Murphy was the founder of Glendale. He was born on August 23rd of 1839, and he was born in New Hartford, New York. He passed away on April 17th, 1923 in Phoenix, Arizona, and was buried at the Greenwood Cemetery. He came to Arizona from Illinois in 1880 to build a section of the Atlantic and Pacific Santa Fe Railroad. In 1883, he landed a $500,000 contract to build the 40-mile-long Arizona Canal from Granite Reef to New River. Instead of cash, he was paid in Arizona Canal Company stocks and bonds. The canal was finished in 1885, but Murphy was left deep in debt. In 1887, he saw an opportunity to sell the land and water rights south of the canal, and he formed the Arizona Improvement Company. To promote the land, it had to have a name. Records of Murphy's promotion of Arizona Canal land refers to the site as Glendale as early as 1885. He breathed new life into Glendale by bringing in major transportation links. In 1888, Murphy decided to provide better access from Phoenix to his new developing settlement by building an 18-mile-long diagonal road from Peoria to downtown Phoenix. It was called Grand Avenue. Several early settlers came and homesteaded ranches, but this was still not enough growth for the town to survive. Murphy worked with Burgess Hetzel in 1891 to bring 70 Brethren and Nate River Brethren families to Glendale to form a temperance colony. Murphy and Hetzel surveyed and filed the first residential plat called Hetzel's Edition. They completed the task in February 27, 1892, which was Glendale's official birthday. The plat was nearly one section of land divided into 30 20-acre lots. Murphy planted the original town site in 1895 and amended the plat to include the town park and business lots. He exchanged the right-of-way along Grand Avenue for the construction of a railroad from Prescott to Phoenix. He also developed the electric trolley line going from Phoenix to Glendale, and it ran between 1911 and 1925. Murphy helped industrialize Glendale and diversity its agricultural economic. That ending of the clip that you saw was ending because someone was in need of help. I was filming the last placard and he ended up falling down. So I ended up pausing the video to help him. Unfortunately, when I went over to help him, he asked if there was something that I had, and I told him no, that I did not have the item, and he ended up telling me to back off, so I left him alone. In the next clip, you'll see me going to a restaurant, and just a disclaimer, at the time that I left the restaurant, that person was not in the area anymore, so I hope he's okay. Anyway, now for the restaurant. Okay guys, so I am sitting at a restaurant called Don Juan's Mexican Grill. I just want to tell you a little bit about this restaurant. It's a very nice Mexican restaurant just to the side of the town square in downtown Glendale. There's a lot of nice things to describe about this restaurant. On one wall you got lots of paintings of different paintings of different locations around Arizona and other places around the world. You also got some Mexican, ancient, Hispanic artifacts from Spain, including 2 large plates, it looks like. Oh, actually hats, and also a small either guitar or ukulele. I don't know the name for it. If anyone wants to comment down below, let me know. So now I'm gonna go ahead and wait for the meal. I ordered 2 cheese enchiladas with red sauce, so that should be good. Oh, and a double rice as well. So now we're gonna wait. In the meantime, they brought me over some chips and salsa. We have 2 different sauces, red and green sauce. I don't know which one is the spicier, which one is the hotter one yet, but I will check that out, and you'll see there's a lot of nice things. So now I'm gonna go ahead and show you that. Okay, y'all, so my meal just arrived, and the meal I got is 2 cheese enchiladas with red sauce, and I also got double rice. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you that plate real quick. It's a very nice assortment. The cheese is really laid out on top, and it looks very nice, and there's also a little bit of garnishing as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my meal, and we'll get back to you on the rest of the Glendale, Arizona tour. So that was a very good meal. So now I just gotta wait for my check, and then I'll be ready to continue on the tour. Let's get it. So we are now continuing our tour of downtown Glendale. There is a bell tower that I'm hoping to check out. It's about 10 minutes to 1. There is a last row carillon that's actually located inside that tower, so hopefully it'll go off. Enjoy. Okay, so this is the bell tower I was telling you guys about earlier, located at First United Methodist Church here in the heart of downtown Glendale. I don't know where exactly the speakers are, but I believe that YouTuber, that elevated person, he ended up making a Google Maps for the different carillons around the United States. So he ended up putting this church on the list. So I'm thinking he was saying there was a visible speaker. So we'll see if it goes off in about 5 minutes. Oh, the bell tower rings every hour, so I do that for my YouTube channel. It doesn't? Oh, I thought it did. Sorry. Well, after I stopped the video, I was able to talk to these two gentlemen. They were really excited to meet me. They were fascinated that people actually record bell towers. I mean, I honestly think that's good that they're showing interest in the bell clock tower enthusiast community, because basically GTime series, which I'll put in the description down below if you want to check that out. Basically, I'm contributing to the clock tower enthusiast community. Whether I do Verdun clock towers or last row bell tower carillons, there's a whole line that I do with the GTime series. And so I wasn't able to get any more content down in Glendale. But the same day, I actually got a video of Peoria Town Center Clock Tower, which is in a separate video. I'll put that in the description down below. But I was just a little concerned about Glendale due to the situation that happened earlier in the video. I just thought I'd get out of there. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. If you want to see me do more GTAdventures videos, also let me know. I have a lot of other videos in the GTAdventures series that I'd appreciate you checking out. So anyway, that's going to do it for this week. Peace out, y'all.